about 2 years ago, I had this weird calling about interviewing elderly folks. And I'd always pass through this retirement home, go back and forth and go back and forth. Till one day, I saw this guy in a wheelchair just sitting out smoking. And I was like, you know what? Let's go talk to him. So I turned on the car and talked to him for about 30 minutes. And I was like, wow, that's some great insight. I never really thought about that. There is this like deep need to like interview elderly folks. So I texted him asking for an interview. And like, hey, can you go back? He never replied. But that still same calling was present to me, like a small little wind blowing, and I felt that need to go interview elderly folks. And it was weird. It's like, why that? Why out of everything that? And so I kind of just pushed that calling off for about 2 years until a month ago, my pastor delivered a sermon about callings and answering callings and seeing, it doesn't matter how weird they are, about answering them and how miraculously your life can change and other people's lives can change. So after that, I gave it about a week and I started calling retirement homes. Called about 14, I would say, and one of them actually said yes and allowed me to go and ask some retirement folks just 12 questions. It's not deep theology questions, it's just life questions. And I'm doing that this Saturday. And it's crazy to think that this I'm actually doing it. I'm actually doing that calling that God has delivered me. And it's just kind of the odd one. Like, why, God? Why do you want me to go sit down with some folks and interview them about their life? It reminds me of a story, Elijah encountering with the Lord. At first, there was this huge, great wind that was shattering the cliffs. Then there was this earthquake Elijah heard, and it was just like size 5 or whatever the highest earthquake one was. It's pretty much that. Then after that, everything subsided. And then Elijah felt a calm breeze. Now, the Lord was not there with the wind. The Lord was not there with the earthquake. But he was there with a small breeze. And that is exactly what's happening to me, guys. The Lord is calling me through this small breeze, this small nudge to act upon it. And I'm excited to tell you guys Saturday or Sunday how this interview goes. I'm excited to see what will happen about that. And I'm just looking forward to getting out of my comfort zone, really, and actually activating that call that God has called upon me to do. Because if I can do a little stuff, then I can do a lot of stuff. And I'm sure that I'll grow a lot. I'm sure these elderly folks will love just to share their life experiences with the generation. So, see you guys later. Bye-bye.